Hello, and welcome to
Distance learning. All right, let's get going. We have our marvelous website right up here. So this week we are going to go over your final project proposals. So those should already be there, submitted in the turned in things here folder, wherever you usually submit stuff. There is a specific folder for them called like Final Project Proposals or something confusing and subtle like that. So presumably those are already in there. If they weren't for some reason and we talked about it or you changed it significantly after we met, please go ahead and drop those in there. If for some reason you weren't able to meet with me this week, please reach out so that we can go over what your final proposal is so that we do not screw it up. So exercise 7 should be in the can. Assignment 6, tethered thing, is due next week. I'm going to go over in the next clip a little bit about how to prepare that file. It's nothing too weird. If hopefully you should know how to do it from your Photoshop class. If not, I'll walk through it and I think you'll be fine. So yes, read through handout 5. For those of you wondering what handout 5 looks like, you should have already read it, but just in case. Over here, shared Google Drive folder, handouts. Handout number 5, giant studio portrait. This is it. I'm sorry, I should do that this way. Walks through what you're going to need to do for the file for assignment 6. And yeah, should be pretty straightforward. Again, I'll do a video, very next one, very next clip going over it, but just so that you have seen it, that's it. Cool. That's kind of it. You should start working on your final project right this week, because hopefully you have broken out week by week, which again, if you don't, we will find that out when we meet tomorrow as I'm recording this, or in the past as you are watching it. Yeah, and make sure that you do have, for assignment 6, that you have a small shrunk down file copy so that we can look at it in critique next week. There will also be a link for a critique group in time. Obviously that link, as we're looking at it on my computer screen right now, is not live yet, but it will be by the time you watch this. So that's kind of it. Looking ahead to next week, we'll critique the big tethered portrait / still life, depending on what you were doing. Continue to work on your final project. We'll have some small group critiques on assignment 6. Sorry, we'll start having the next week our sort of small group individual breakout sessions where you guys are doing a little bit of like an in progress meeting on your final project. So that will be not next week, but the following week. Hopefully everything is going on all right. We have very little time left. Shocking, somewhat terrifying. So keep that in mind. Try to keep on top of stuff. If anybody is having anxiety or concerns or worries about any of this stuff, please reach out. We can figure out a way to make things go a little bit more smoothly. Yeah, that's it. Pretty short video thing this week. So I'm going to finish this clip and then follow right along to the next clip where we will go over what you need to do to the file in preparation for creating the large image file for assignment 6.